near-death experience, we know how frightening it can be. So if you've ever in a car and you're not necessarily got in a crash, but you know your friend wasn't looking and they had to kind of slam on the brakes and almost hit the person in front of you, you kind of, your heart starts racing, and no matter what kind of a day you were having, you were afraid, you just want to die. And even if 20 minutes earlier you were just thinking about how much your life sucks and how much you didn't want to be there right now, you don't want to die right then and there because you always feel like there's something more you can do. And I think near-death experiences always help people realize the more important things in life. Woody Allen once said, "I'm not afraid to die, I just don't want to be there when it happens." I think what he meant was that we're not necessarily afraid of death. We all, I think, eventually understand that we have to die one day, that there can't be life without death, and that you shouldn't want it to go on for forever. But what he means is I think we're all afraid of the actual act of death. We don't want to be there because we're afraid that we're not sure what we should do when it happens. You always kind of feel like, well, it's not time yet, and you don't want it to happen yet. And so I'm going to talk to you today about how we should think about what we would do if we would die today, all the time. I don't mean think about death, I mean think about the more important things, You shouldn't always just be focused on the tiny things and worried about, oh, I have a speech tomorrow and all this stuff, You should be worried about the more important things like friends and family and what you want to do with your life. So that way when the day comes, you're not necessarily too afraid to die because you did feel like you accomplished something in your life.
Melissa, we've got a recurring theme going on here. Most people are doing okay with an attention device and a thesis statement. I thought you finally got there. And then they aren't setting up the contents of the speech, and then they end up spinning their wheels on the topic a little bit. And I think you're following true to course on that with what a lot of other people have done. It just seems like you're saying some pretty obvious things without making them particularly interesting or without illustrating them. You need to personalize it and bring some energy to the presentation. The presentation itself, you need more intensity, I think, in the attention device and in the introduction. Your energy level sort of dies when you get to the body of the speech. You can actually hear the change in the volume of the room, and you kind of notice it on your expression also. Your pacing is a little bit lethargic. You have a tendency to play with the topic, and then when you stop playing with the topic, you lock your hands behind your back, kind of like you're a little kid about to recite a poem in front of their third grade class, and that looks a little awkward. You actually have very good eye contact with the audience. You're looking at us for the most part. You start off the speech with your legs crossed awkwardly, and you're in that posture quite a bit of the time. So there are a few things that anxiety levels seem to be indicated by in your actions and behaviors. And it just seems like you run out of steam as you're talking. You had the attention device, the interpretation of the quote, and that's where all your thoughts and energy went into. And then once you got past that, it just seemed like everything else just dissipated. All right, thank you.